Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night, but for now, let's get into the video.
The primary needs of women is safety and devotion, and the primary needs of men is respect and appreciation. Now, I'm not saying that either side don't need that, but speaking from my experience, and to be honest, like all the women that I know, especially safety is, and not just safety in terms of like physical safety, emotional safety. And that is something which I think, because of the vulnerability element, a lot of men, and actually this is something which, if there's any men listening, I'd love for men to hear this, but so much of the time when women are feeling emotional about something, I think men, especially male partners, will interpret that as that it means something about them and that they're doing something wrong. And actually, sometimes women just need the masculine to provide this sense of emotional safety that they can just like hold them there and not take that on as take the blame on or take this on as like I'm the problem, which obviously is so difficult to do.
When women feel emotional at the end of Titanic, men don't think they've done something wrong or that it's about them. But when you've been yelling at them for the last 2 hours, they might start to think that it's somehow about them. Anyway, Monica, relationship coach. Anyone else finds it weird that all these relationship coaches are single?
Okay, here's my problem. I really like being single, but like not all the time. And then it's like, okay, I would really like kids, but not all the time. And then it's also like, I'd really like a boyfriend, but not all the time. So that's the thing. I would really like these big life decisions, but in moderation. And I fear that most of them, once you have them, you're not supposed to take back. Like you can't undo that. So what's the hack to having it all, but not all the time?
Hookups. And lucky for you, that's what you want and that's all you get. But maybe plan ahead and stock on antibiotics so you don't spread around all that love.
I saw this somewhere the other day and I thought it bared repeating. So when somebody makes a mistake once, that's a decision. When somebody makes a mistake twice, that's a habit. When somebody makes a decision 3 times, that's character.
Always listen to a therapist that heard something somewhere. If I would ever consider going to therapy, I will be looking for someone exactly like her. Okay, so what do I do now? Well, let me go on TikTok and search for something and I will get back to you in 3 to 5 business days. That will be $200 pay up. But here's some more wisdom from another therapist.
Advice that changed my life in less than 15 seconds, part 2. Do not let praise get to your head. Do not let criticism get to your heart. Can you not take any of it personally? Because so often it is not about you.
Oh, wow. Good job. No, not you. Someone else. I wish people will think before they speak. And yeah, that was about you.
This is not my usual content at all, but I feel like we need to have a talk. And that talk is us women. Okay? I just went through a breakup, and I keyword went because I've healed. I've seen all the ins and outs of it. I knew everything that went wrong in it, and I'm here to like sit and tell the story. But the real thing right now is that so many women are going through breakups, and it's because everyone's realizing how men really are. And I, for one, think the Wizard Liz situation is like the saddest thing in the world, because if she got cheated on, what woman will not get cheated on? It's just true. She has such a high vibration. Her intuition is amazing. She has amazing morality. That woman stands on business, and she respects herself and she values herself to know that she doesn't deserve someone like that. And the craziest thing is that men will mirror you because they want to be like you so bad. And I actually think it's because they're gay. They're gay. Their masculinity is just not high enough. You know? My last relationship, he was easily swayed by his friends. Like literally couldn't respect me as a person, and wasn't willing to respect me. So
I cannot for the life of me understand why he wasn't able to respect you. I mean, just the way you think demands respect. Some fake wizard life slash manifestation coach got cheated on and you praise her intuition. Not that much intuition there when she knew who she's choosing. He knew he did the same to his ex-girlfriends and she went for it because either her intuition is not something to count on and that disproves your point, or she chose that guy because he's a billionaire and that disproves your point about her morality. Now that we solved the mystery about your ex not respecting your mind, let's jump to whatever else you've got. This is you half naked on TikTok in 99% of your videos, and this is you proud of yourself saying your IG is even sweeter, and yet there's also a no F link in there, so how could have your ex never respected you? Must be some audacity or something. And last, cause I made this long enough, if what you claim is true and women all over the world are dumping their boyfriends because some lunatic got cheated on, then their boyfriend could absolutely do better. If you're only listening, the captions on this video says Natalie Reynolds crying outside TikTok headquarters after getting banned. Oh my god, no. How can Natalie get banned? Or yeah, I know, even better, who is Natalie? I bet it feels really good not knowing who Natalie, what her face is. I envy you people.
I have been banned from TikTok, and I'm here to explain the truth as to why I got banned. A popular creator on this app is so jealous of me and my fans that she purposely tried to sabotage my TikTok career. I've worked so hard to make original content for you guys.
Oh no, that's terrible. What would be that original content that got her banned, you ask? Oh, you didn't ask? Well, that's too bad.
This woman goes into a gym wearing nothing but body paint.
Tell us, if you don't have clothes on, you need to be out of here, man.
You know, the funny thing is that she probably went in there expecting for men to be all over her and to look at her and gaze at her. And obviously she went in for attention and she didn't get the attention that she thought she was gonna get. Instead, this gentleman actually calls her out and says, if you're not wearing clothes, you should not be in here.
So this might not even be a hot take anymore, but I realized this recently and it helped me to, decenter men, honestly, is the fact that in order for them to be around women, even if it's just in a platonic sense, so not even in a dating sense, they have to find these women attractive. Otherwise, they don't want to be around them. And it can go as far as, even in a platonic sense, these women have to be their type. And first of all, this is already crazy. But what's also interesting is that they probably assume that this is the same for us, that we are finding them attractive if we spend time with them platonically or if we're just nice and friendly to them.
Oh yeah, that's interesting indeed. Finally, I go on TikTok and I find out, how I think and what I do. To be honest, I was getting pretty worried because no one knows what happened to the 4 big bald-headed women, and for a minute all the experts on men were nowhere to be found on TikTok. Oh, thank God they're back.
Here's what you need to know about nothing being personal. More than anything, people can only ever see you as far as they see themselves. And what that means is that people will treat you how they feel about themselves. And sometimes people aren't always very self-aware about how they feel about themselves. They're in some sort of denial. They don't want to face themselves. So in turn, instead of it being something that they think about and do internal work on, they project it at you.
Nothing being personal about how people treat you, except when it comes to you need to be treated the way you deserve to be treated. I know you heard that before on TikTok and it felt like something worth repeating, but it's not even anywhere near to be true. If you're rude, loud and obnoxious, then people will treat you that way. Not because they have some unresolved trauma or whatever.
I need all of you guys to truly get on your manifestation game. It does not matter what your circumstances in your life look like. It does not matter what your past is. It does not matter where you're at. I'm telling you that whatever it is that you want to create, it is absolutely possible and it can be so easy. And I want you to know you are the creator. No matter what it is that you want to create, It's absolutely possible. In May, I did a little 21-day manifestation challenge for myself.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that worked out amazing. Nothing changed, but what you can do just by imagining stuff in your head is bananas.
In case you didn't know, manifestation is being taught completely wrong on this app. If anyone is selling a course to you, if anyone is telling you to book a session with them, they don't know what they're talking about. See, I fell into this trap for years. I tried manifesting certain things for such a long time, but no matter what I did, no matter what technique I did, they would not come in.
Let me guess, now you're selling the real courses on manifestation. Well, you better manifest some buyers because it doesn't look good.
Another thing about the wizard lid situation that I just wanted to get off my chest. I keep seeing comments saying, well, we never saw it coming from the nerdy gamer streamer guy. And I'm like, what? And maybe because I have worked in the game industry for over a decade. Mind you, these are men who grew up generally not getting attention from women because they were nerdy and awkward. And so often they're resentful of that. During those formative years, they may have consumed manosphere content. And let's also not forget Gamergate, okay? And then they grow up.
As one does, and I bet you hate that about them too. Whenever you brought up Gamergate, that's where you lost the argument. In case you're not familiar with Gamergate, I think that happened somewhere around 2014. And it started because a bunch of women that worked either in game development or games publishing company, whatever, and they started sleeping with a bunch of gaming journalists so they'll get better or higher reviews for their games. And oh no, what a shock, actual gamers had a problem with that because they were spending money on those games. Money they would have probably never spent if those games were actually getting real reviews.
Have you ever thought about why you guys shake cocktails above your head? That's why.
Alright, this is gonna be it for today. As always, I do hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe and I will see you in the next one.